Hello, word listeners. Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me as we delve into the fascinating world of vocabulary. Today's word is cabinet. It's a C1 level noun that means storage furniture or government officials. Let's unpack that. So, what exactly is a cabinet? Well, in its most common form, it refers to a piece of furniture with doors and shelves used for storing things. Think about the cabinet in your kitchen where you keep your plates and glasses, or the medicine cabinet in your bathroom. That's the general idea. But cabinet also has a second, quite different meaning, referring to a body of advisors heading governmental departments. This is typically a group of high-ranking state officials. Now, let's explore some synonyms for cabinet, starting with the furniture meaning. A good synonym here would be cupboard. You might say, I keep my spices in the cupboard above the stove, which is quite similar to saying, I keep my spices in the cabinet above the stove. Another synonym, depending on the context, could be locker. We often think of lockers in schools or gyms, but a small cabinet with a lock could also be called a locker. Example: she stored her valuables in the locker. For the government meaning of cabinet, synonyms include ministry and administration. For example, instead of saying the Prime Minister announced changes to the cabinet, you could say, the Prime Minister announced changes to the ministry. Or, the President addressed the administration on the new policy. Now, let's switch gears and look at antonyms. This is a bit trickier with cabinet because the concept of opposite doesn't directly apply. For the furniture meaning, you might consider something like an open shelf, which provides storage but lacks the enclosure of a cabinet. You might say, instead of a cabinet, I prefer an open shelf to display my books. Another antonym could be something exposed like a table. Imagine saying, rather than putting the dishes in the cabinet, she left them on the table. Thinking about the government meaning of cabinet, finding a direct antonym is challenging. However, we could think of something like the opposition party, which holds differing views and isn't part of the ruling cabinet. For example, the opposition criticized the cabinet's decision. Another related concept would be the public, as opposed to the private discussions within the cabinet. The public was unaware of the cabinet's deliberations. Now, how can you use cabinet in everyday life? You might say, I need to organize my kitchen cabinet. It's a mess. Or, the president is expected to announce his new cabinet appointments next week. Common expressions might include phrases like cabinet reshuffle, referring to changes in the members of the government cabinet. You also might hear someone say a decision was made in cabinet, meaning it was decided by the government officials in their official cabinet meetings. Let's look at some more usage examples. The antique cabinet was the centerpiece of the living room. The cabinet is debating the economic implications of the new trade agreement. She keeps her jewelry in a small cabinet by her bedside. The Prime Minister relies heavily on the advice of his cabinet. He rummaged through the filing cabinet looking for the lost document. The Health Cabinet is working to address the ongoing pandemic. So, to recap, cabinet is a C1 level noun with two primary meanings: storage furniture and a body of governmental advisors. We explored synonyms like cupboard, locker, ministry, and administration, and considered antonyms like open shelf, table, opposition, and public. We also looked at how cabinet is used in everyday conversations and common expressions. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this exploration of the word cabinet helpful. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover our show. And now, I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word cabinet and share it in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Until next time, keep expanding your vocabulary.